All right, everybody, welcome back to Make Your Mark NBA channel. It's your boy Mark here again. So I'm back again with another video, continuing the series that I've started on if a player wins a championship this season, what it will do for their legacy. And of course, I've done videos already on Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Nikola Jokic. And today I wanted to do a video on Kawhi Leonard. Now, of course, a lot of people aren't talking about Kawhi Leonard this season, and that's because he's just coming back from injury, and he hasn't been consistently in the Clippers lineup. But it appears as if he's starting to get his rhythm, and we know when Kawhi Leonard is 100%, the Clippers are a threat to win a championship this year, no doubt about it. When I made my predictions earlier this season about who I thought would come out each conference, in the Western Conference, I was favoring the Warriors, but I said if there is one team that could beat them, it would be the LA Clippers as long as they're healthy. All right. And Kawhi Leonard is starting to get back on track. So with that being stated, I wanted to do this video because I heard a video recently on TikTok. It was a bunch of dudes talking about the top 5 small forwards in NBA history. And of course, the top 4, I think on most people's list, they would agree: LeBron, Larry Bird, Kevin Durant, and Dr. J. That's like the Mount Rushmore of small forwards, but they were struggling to figure out who should definitely be at that number 5 spot because, you know, they were naming a bunch of players. They were bringing up Scottie Pippen. I think one of the dudes said Dominique Wilkins, even though I don't think he should be in the top 5, but they named a handful of players. Elgin Baylor. I'm not sure if one of them said Rick Barry or not, but that's another good one. And, of course, I responded to that video, and I actually mentioned John Havlicek, who's another name who people fail to bring up sometimes when we talk about all-time great small forwards. But then one of the dudes also did say Kawhi. So the point being is right now that number 5 spot is up for grabs, and Kawhi Leonard is one of the candidates for that spot. So as of right now, Kawhi has 2 championships, 2 Finals MVP awards, and he also has 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. So right now he's in the debate for that 5th spot. And I think if he's able to capture a 3rd championship this year and also win the Finals MVP award, which we would expect him to do as the best player on the Clippers, then I think without a shadow of a doubt, then he would have to be in the top 5 all time for small forwards. And at that point, I think it would even be a debate about where you would rank him within that top 5. Now, he wouldn't be ahead of LeBron and maybe not Larry Bird, but, you know, at that point, like I said, it would be debatable. He would have 3 championships. So you can make an argument for him maybe over KD, possibly a Dr. J too. Like, he would be right in the mix with those guys. You can almost rank them in any order if he's able to do that. And then he would be the the second player to win 3 championships with 3 different teams, the only other one being LeBron. Him having 3 Finals MVPs will put him right there with Magic, Shaq, and Tim Duncan. The only players that would have more than him are LeBron and Michael Jordan. And then to top it off, he would have, you know, he has 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards. How many other wing players have multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards? Usually the Defensive Player of the Year award goes to a big man. So if you're a wing player and you're able to win that award, that's a big accomplishment for you. Like, it was a big deal last year when Marcus Smart did that, when Gary Payton did it in '96, when Michael Jordan did it in '88, when Ron Artest did it in '04. Okay? Usually that award goes to a big man. That's a big man's award. Kawhi Leonard has done that 2 times. All right? Now, of course, his prime so far has only been about 6 seasons. Like, he entered into his prime, I would say 2015, 2016 is the beginning of that for him. And then, of course, he's had years that he missed, like 2017, 2018, and then last year. So he's had about 5 or 6 really good seasons. So his body of work in regards to how many really good to great seasons that he's put in is not as long as some of the other great small forwards in the history of the NBA. But at the same time, if you look at what he's been able to accomplish in that short time frame, it measures up with all of them. Pretty much, damn near. So we have to factor in what players have been able to do in the time frame that they've been playing. It's not always about exactly how many years you played. Sometimes it looks even better when you played less seasons, yet your accomplishments match up with another player who's played more seasons than you. So if Kawhi Leonard can accomplish that this year, then I think he's another player, just like the other players I've covered thus far. He's another player that would most likely enter into the top 15 all time, in my opinion, and possibly even be pushing the top 10. I'm not saying I would even put him in there yet, but he would be on the cusp of that. So a third championship would do a lot for him, a third finals MVP. He would definitely be in the top 15, in my opinion. I don't think anything will be stopping him from entering into the top 15. So it amazes me how many players in the NBA right now can enter into that area with a championship this year. There's so many great players in the NBA right now. They can add to their legacy by winning a championship this season. And that's what prompted me to do the videos I'm doing, the series I'm doing right now on what a championship will do for all these different players' legacies. So yeah, that's my take on Kawhi. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Also, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, not only can you like the video, but you can also subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be having more videos coming out just like this as frequently as possible. So I'm going to be continuing this series. I got some more players I want to cover. And, of course, I got some more topics I want to cover, especially in regards to the All-Star game coming up. We're going to find out who the starters are going to be soon. And I'm going to discuss who I believe the reserves should be as well. So stay tuned. We got more to come. I appreciate all the support. And as I always say, all praise be to the Most High. Thanks again.